Carbon Dino Basketball on 95.3 The Peak. Welcome to the Carbon Dino pregame show on KRPX 95.3 The Peak. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Sonny Buscarini.
Welcome to Carbon Dino Basketball here on 95.3 The Peak. This is where the Dinos play tonight. We're in Price, Utah, on the campus of Carbon High School. The Carbon Dinos and the Richfield Wildcats here on 95.3 The Peak. Welcome once again to the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. Sonny Buscarini. Joining me here in a minute will be Aiden Mortensen here in the Sutherland's broadcast booth. Tonight, the Richfield Wildcats come to town in a non-region game. Yeah, that's kind of strange to say. Non-region game with the change in the region this year. It's quite a bit different, the basketball season so far, but we will see Richfield only once, and that will be here, not being in the region. We don't play them twice anymore. It's kind of strange to say this is a non-region game. Richfield comes in 3-2. Carbon Dinos 3-3. We expect a good game tonight. And Aiden, welcome to the broadcast. As I said, Richfield coming to town tonight, not being a region game, is very strange.
No, it's odd indeed, Sonny. Normally one of those in-region staples for the Dinos, always taking on the Wildcats in games that seem to matter most late in the season. But now we got a really early season matchup between these two squads, as both of them still trying to find their footing in the ranks of this new 3A landscape. Like you mentioned, region changes really wreaking havoc for both of these squads. The Dinos, I think, have the favorable of the two regions getting matched up with Union, Manti, Emory, North Sanpete. I think that's the more favorable of these two regions. You're not taking on the Juabs, the Deltas, the Canyon Views of the world. So I think Richfield definitely drew the short end of the stick there, but regardless, Richfield is a team that is built to last through adversity. We saw that last season as they claimed a runner-up finish in the 3A classification, falling to the Morgan Trojans in the state championship game. And they're looking to bring back some of that success and hopefully overcome that final hump that is the Trojans.
Coach Brower in his second season for the Carbon Dinos. We have Rand James, who is in his 20th season for the Richfield Wildcats. 20 seasons. That is a long time out of high school. Congratulations to him for that 20 years.
You know, most people don't make it 5. So to go there 24 times that and amassing a winning record in that time as well, 262 and 178 in that frame is incredible. Coach James has done so much for athletics in Richfield, and the culture he built with basketball shines in every other sport for the Wildcats. This isn't just one team that's good. This isn't like San Juan where you see a very good football team. They are good across the board in every sport, no matter what it may be. The Wildcats are going to put on a show.
Carbon Dinos 3-3. They played a lot of games in a row. They played in a tournament where they play back-to-back-to-back games. Aiden, do you think that's good for a team to play that many games and get them ready for the rest of the season? I think it is.
I have to agree with you there, Sonny. I think it's fantastic to be playing these early season games at neutral sites or on the road. It helps build you up into a tougher team. I had the opportunity to talk to Coach Blank of the girls team yesterday about this very topic, and his perspective is this is what's going to help build memories for these kids, and it's going to help them get uncomfortable, because you and I both know riding on those buses is one of the least comfortable things that you can do. So it's being able to find comfort in that discomfort that's going to strengthen you mentally as you get into later stretches of the year where your body's going to be hurting, you're going to want to give up, you want the season again, and you're going to be able to push through because of those challenges you faced early on, especially traveling on the road.
3-3. Now the Richfield Wildcats 3-2. Talk a little bit about the Richfield season so far.
Well, Sonny, this is the first real 3A competition that they have been able to face. It's been mainly upper tier teams for the Wildcats throughout this early year, and they've battled battled through it. They sit at 3-2. They have a winning record throughout this stretch. But you look through, Sonny, Spanish Fork, Wasatch, Payson, Cedar, South Sevier. They're playing some premier teams out there. South Sevier, despite being 2A, always a tough competitor. And, Cedar burned a lot of their goodwill by dropping to 3A in football at the cost of wanting every 3A team to beat them badly. And the Wildcats did just that, defeating them 66-55 just a week ago. So Richfield is a team who they're starting to heat up early on in the year. Haven't peaked yet, but you want to save that for the end. But this is a tough squad as always.
Take a look at the Richfield Wildcats. They are led by Joshua Watcott, number 23. He's averaging 15.4 points per game, the senior.
Yeah, Watcott is doing an incredible job. We saw him play a major role last year for this team. Now stepping up in a major way in his senior campaign. 15.4 points, only behind Jorgen Southwick, his fellow senior, averaging 20 a night. That's a devious duo, Sonny. They are going to make you pay if you let them get going. And that's the thing, Sonny. We've seen the Dinos shut down scorers before, but they always tend to leave one person open, or they have one off quarter where the other team just dominates. If they want to come away with a win against a scrappy Richfield team, they're going to have to avoid that at all costs.
Senior Southwick, as you said, 20 points a game. He wears number 22. And then number 1, Garrett Wayman, the senior, averaging 10.4 points per game. So they have 3 kids on this team in double-digit average.
And if you are familiar with with Richfield basketball, you are familiar with the last name Wayman. These kids are ballers, Sonny, through and through. One of the most impressive aspects of their game is their shooting ability. Last year, Garrett's older brother Griffin was just a knockdown sniper from beyond the arc, and now he's looking to step into that and fill that role, and he's doing it with 10.5 points a night.
Trey Yardley, the junior, wears number 3, averaging 4 points a game. And then you look at a couple of sophomores. Derek Barton, averaging 4.8 points a game. He wears number 32, and averaging 5 points a game, number 30, Nash Spell. They're both sophomores, so they have sophomores that can score as well on this team in the future.
Yeah, and that's something that I know Coach James is going to be very happy about, because his squad is never one that is rebuilding. They're always reloading. Fresh talent comes to the forefront year after year, and it starts on the youth level, Sonny. They build these teams up from the time they're in elementary school up to here. Basketball is not just a game for the Wildcats, Sonny. It's a lifestyle.
So the Carbon Dinos, as we look at them coming into the 7th game of the season with the 3-3 record, leading the way for the Carbon Dinos, we have one with 11.3 and one 11.2 points per game. We'll start with Carter Warburton, the senior, averaging 11.3 points per game. He wears number 10. Carter, shooting the ball much better this year. He's more comfortable, I feel like, in the role that he is playing this year.
Yeah, last season, due to injuries, he was forced mainly into a primary ball handler role, and that's something, as talented as Carter is at reading the floor, at navigating defenses, it wasn't the place where he's most comfortable playing. He plays much more relaxed when he's in that shooting guard role. He doesn't need to worry about conducting the offense. He gets to his spots, he catches the ball, and he knocks him down. Another thing he does oh so well, Sonny, is his defensive presence. The kid is a nightmare to go against in a matchup. He has got active hands. He keeps his feet moving. He's going to poke that ball away, and he's going to make you pay on the fast break.
He's also somebody you don't want to put at the free throw line because he shoots free throws very well.
That he does, son. He's one of the most consistent Dinos on the squad, shooting 81% from the charity stripe this season. He's a staple at the line for Carbon.
Great start for Carter. And then we have Kyler Orth. He's averaging 11.2 points per game, the senior forward, wearing number 2. He is having a great season as well, shooting well from the free throw line as well. We call his name a lot on both sides of the court.
That we do, Sonny. He's a presence in the paint. He can get up there. He can block shots. But what he shines at most is the offensive side of things, especially when he can find himself in an isolation situation. He gets that one-on-one matchup. He can slice his dice his way to the rack, and he's going to make him pay every time.
And the other Carbon Dino player that's in double digits, that would be Logan Bennett. He's averaging 11.2 points per game. The senior forward wearing number 24. He's picked up right where he left off last year. He can definitely score the basketball. He's got a lot of intensity and excitement that he brings to the team.
You know, even on nights where he may not be scoring as effectively as he might like, Sonny, he is a spark plug for this team. You feel the energy rise when he is on the floor. He's a difference maker in a lot of situations. If a run is happening and he's on the bench, you're going to see them quickly turn to him, calling his number, and putting him back in the contest. Coach Brower does a good job of recognizing when they need that extra spark that comes from Logan Bennett, and it's especially important when he may find himself in foul trouble. Sometimes, because of the aggressive nature of which he plays, you're going to see that a little more often than some other players, but it's because he's leaving it all on the floor. He tries so hard out there that you're going to pick up a few of those fouls.
Senior center wearing number 34, Ty Mortensen. He's averaging 8 points a game. What can you say about Tyler? He's shooting great from the free throw line, 87% from the free throw line. He's all over the place on rebounds. He is a blocking machine for the Carbon Dinos.
My goodness, Sonny, you talk about someone who can change the game defensively. That is Ty Mortensen. He is, like you mentioned, a blocking machine. He is hard to stop when he gets himself up in the air. He's averaging 3.7 a night, and he does it in such an interesting way because you don't see him pick up very many fouls. He's very smart when he goes up to contest shots. He's not going for highlight blocks, as fun as they are, Sonny, to try and swat it into the 17th row. He does an excellent job going straight up, either tipping it to himself or a teammate, and keeping the possession alive and setting up a fast break. And in Coach Brower's fast break-based offense, that's something that the Dinos rely on heavily.
Yeah, rolling really well. Number 5, Cash Withers, the senior guard, averaging 6.2 points per game. And number 4, Caleb Sorensen, the other senior guard, he's averaging 4.5 points per game.
And those are the first two players you're going to see off the bench each night, Sonny. Caleb and Cash, they do an excellent job pacing the game. They space the floor so well. The defense, especially from Caleb, is incredible. The kid, much like we talked about with Logan, is relentless. He is throwing his body on the floor. He's attempting to draw charges. He's hustling down court. His effort is what really shines through. But when he gets the ball in his hands on offense, Sonny, he can make you pay from beyond the arc.
Then we got the junior guard wearing number 5, wearing number 11, Jackson Bazzoni. He is averaging 5 points per game, shooting 100% from the free throw line. He's doing a great job getting the ball down the floor for the Carbon Dinos and getting open shots for the shooters.
That he is, and it feels like when he gets a head full of steam on the drive, he picks either the left or the right side down the lane, and he's able to make opposing defensive pay by not getting in his way. He drops that shoulder, he drives in, he's either going to the charity stripe or he's going right to the rack for an easy 2.
Then we have the number 21, the junior guard, Case Griffith. Comes off the bench, averaging 2.5 points per game.
Yeah, and they're getting him back off of injury after missing the first portion of the season. It's always good to see the energy Case brings out there. And he's someone, when that shot starts falling, he is hard to stop.
That's a look at the scoring for the Carbon Dinos. We're about 7 minutes away from tip-off here at Carbon High School. The Carbon Dinos, the Richfield Wildcats. It's always an exciting matchup.
It is, Sonny. I am expecting some fireworks on the evening. It's going to come down to, my opinion, what team can rattle off the first big run of the game. We've seen Richfield do that before. We've seen Carbon do it before. But if you're the Dinos, you need to keep in mind one big run isn't going to be enough to put away the Wildcats. We're going to need to see a sustained game plan, because in South Summit, they played 3 very solid quarters. One is spectacular quarter, but after that, South Summit bounced back and they were able to make the Dinos pay. You got to remember, keep your foot on the gas pedal, keep the pressure going, and that way you're going to reduce those chances of those comeback wins.
Come out and support the Carbon Dinos. If not, keep it right here on 95.3 The Peak. This is where the Dinos play. Aiden, tell the listeners how they can watch us as well on YouTube and on KSL, so you can listen and watch our broadcast at the same time.
Yeah, if you want to watch the Dinos on your big screen, on the small screen, in your pocket, very simple, Sonny. All you got to do, head on over to YouTube, and in that search bar, you're going to type in Castle Country Radio Carbon. That's going to take you to a live stream of this game, as well as all the other Dinos athletics happening around. We got football, we got girls basketball, we have wrestling now, Sonny. We're doing it all.
Yep.
For the Dinos here. And then as well, you can download the KSL Sports app or search up KSL Streaming Online. You'll be able to access these Dino games there as well. So many ways to watch the Dinos, Sonny, brought to you by Castle Country Radio.
The referees have talked to the captains. It's about 5 minutes away from tip-off. We'll take a break here on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. We will come back with the starting lineups, and it'll be time for Carbon Dino basketball. Right here on 95.3 The Peak, this is where the Dinos play.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Looking for the perfect mattress? We've got you covered. At Bill's Home Furnishings, we have the largest selection of mattresses in eastern Utah, including the highly rated Serta Perfect Sleeper. And when it comes to price, we're competitive with anywhere in the state. But we're more than just mattresses. From quality furniture and home accessories to reliable appliances, we've got everything you need to make your house a home. Stop by Bill's Home Furnishings today, where selection, savings, and service meet. Right here in eastern Utah.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. When your comfort is on the line, trust the experts who care. At Air Temp Heating and Cooling, we've been dedicated to keeping Castle Country cozy since 1999. Our certified technicians are ready with 24/7 emergency service and the latest knowledge in heating and cooling technology. As a proud Bryant authorized dealer, we'll do whatever it takes to ensure your home or business stays comfortable year-round. Call Air Temp Heating and Cooling today at 637-4468.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
You're listening to Carbon Dino Basketball on the Peak, KRPX 95.3 FM.
Welcome back into the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show here on 95.3 The Peak. This is where the Dinos play, and this is where you need to be. Aiden Mortensen alongside Sonny Buscarini today as your Carbon Dinos get ready to face the Wildcats of Richfield in a non-region tilt. It's going to be a fun one, Sonny. Let's take a look at those starting lineups.
Starting lineups tonight for Richfield, number 1, Garrett Wayman, averaging 10.4 points per game. He's a senior. Number 22, Dorgan Southwick, the senior. Where's number 22, averaging 20 points a game? Number 23, Joshua Watcott. He is a senior, averaging 15.4 points per game. Nash Bell, number 30, averaging 5 points a game, the sophomore. That's the 5 for the Richfield Wildcats. Starting 5 tonight for the Carbon Dinos. Number 2, and go ahead and just chime in as we go down the line here, Aiden. Number 2, Kyler Orth, the senior forward, averaging 11 points per game.
Yeah, he's a real slasher, Sonny. He gets going on offense. The Wildcats better be on the lookout.
Number 4, Caleb Sorensen, the senior guard, averaging 4.5 points per game.
A real 3-and-D player through and through, Sonny. He can knock down the shot and knock down your best player.
Number 10, Carter Warburton, the senior guard, averaging 11.3 points per game.
A basketball mastermind, Sonny. He knows where he needs to be, where his teammates need to be, and how to get the ball in the most favorable position.
Number 24, Logan Bennett, the senior forward, averaging 11.2 points per game.
The spark plug of this squad, Sonny. He's going to get the Dinos going early and often.
And number 34, Ty Mortensen, the senior center, averaging 8 points per game.
The defensive nightmare, Sonny. Imagine Rudy Gobert, but he could play offense.
That's the starting 5 for tonight. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, it'll be time for tip-off. It's the Carbon Dinos and the Richfield Wildcats here from Carbon High School. Don't go anywhere.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
The Dinos play here on 95.3 FM, The Peak.
Welcome back, Carbon Dino Basketball, 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play. The starting five being announced right now here at Carbon High School. What do the Dinos need to do here against a good Richfield team off the bat to try to get the momentum early in this game and kind of control it?
Well, Sonny, we need to see them early on in this contest settle into their offense. We see moments where they really get rushed in what they're attempting to do, and that doesn't help them one bit. If they're able to slow the pace down, play their style of basketball, I think they're going to be A-okay against this very good Wildcat team. Another key, Sonny, that will apply to the whole contest is you can't afford to have any bad quarters. That's something we've been talking about since the last season. There always seems to be one quarter where the Dinos just lose what they're doing. They lose their focus, and the other team runs away with the frame. You can't afford that, especially against a good team like the Wildcats have here at Carbon High tonight.
Once again, it'll be Orth, Sorensen, Warburton, Bennett, Mortensen starting for the Carbon Dinos. They're at center court. The Dinos go right to left on your radio dial with their white uniforms, blue numbers. Richfield, blue uniforms, white numbers, laced in red. Jumping against Mortensen will be Southwick, and we're ready to go.
Looks like it's a whiteout night in the student section, Sonny. They are ready to go as we are moments away from the opening tip.
And it is controlled by Richfield, and we are underway. Carbon Dino Basketball, 95.3 The Peak. Here we go. Richfield with the basketball. It's Wayman with it. Wayman takes it inside, goes around the defender, lays it up off the glass and in. That was easy.
And a strong take for Wayman as well. He muscled his way through what limited contact he had to face as Orth goes the other way.
Shot up, no good. Whistle and a foul and free throws. At the free throw line will go Kyler Orth. He'll shoot two.
North, a 76% shooter on the season so far from the charity stripe. He tries to get one right back as he drives to the basket, absorbs lots of contact. Unfortunately, can't get the and one to fall, but instead he'll have a chance to convert on some easy opportunities.
First free throw up and good for the senior. Wearing number 2, averaging 11 points per game. 2-1 the score. Richfield up by 1. One more free throw to come. Second free throw was up, and it is no good off the back of the iron. Whistle. Going to have a lane violation against Richfield. He'll get another chance. Scratch that free throw.
You know, sometimes the basketball gods do you a favor and they throw a lane violation your way, as was the case with that second shot.
Second free throw bounces around and goes in. Orth has 2 points in the ballgame, 2 for 2 from the line, tied at 2. 7:35 left to play first quarter. Wayman with the ball. Wayman gives it up top. It goes to Southwick. Southwick drives inside, bounce pass down underneath. This is Spell. Kick it back outside. 3-point shot, good. Whatcott.
Josh Whatcott reins it in. No one in his face as he takes that 3 uncontested.
5-2 Richfield. Warburton with the ball between the circles. Picked up there. Now goes to the left side. Stops on the block. Kicks it back outside to Orth. Orth drives in. Whistle and a foul. Bump foul. Now foul will be on Spell. First foul on Spell. Second team foul for Richfield. Comes with 7:05 left to play in the first. And a 5-2 Wildcat lead.
And if I'm Orth, I'm just continuing to drive to the hoop, Sonny. Let those fouls keep coming.
Bennett with the ball on the right side, just below the 3-point line. Fakes the shot, drives in, puts up a runner. No good off the back of the iron. Rebound underneath by Orth. He loses control, and Richfield controls. Fast break down the floor. They get down the floor ahead of the Carbon defense, but the miss laid up by Yardley, and we come back the other way.
Oh, and that was a picture-perfect run down court, though, by Yardley. Just can't convert, but the Wildcats have a second chance going the other way.
Fast break, shot up and good. Basket by Southwick, his first of the ball game, 7-2 Richfield. The Dinos got the turnover, and they gave it right back.
And
Go ahead, Aiden.
Southwick wanted the foul, but the ref's not giving it to him. He runs down court, does the little shrug that everyone's doing these days.
Orth with the ball, drives inside, whistle and a foul. Contact once again. Number 2 on Spell.
And Orth doing a good job putting Spell into foul trouble early. You take the big man out, you limit not only their rebounding ability, but their defensive ability as well. Orth is doing a good job staying aggressive, absorbing contact, and driving down the lane.
So you got that 5 foul, then you shoot free throws. 3 fouls on Richfield quickly. There's 6:20 left to play in the first quarter. They have their third team foul. Favor of the Dinos in that situation, 7-3. Second free throw by Orth is good. He makes them both. So Orth has all 4 points for the Dinos, all 4 points coming from the free throw line. 7-4 Richfield, they have the ball. Yardley with it on the left side, now swings it down to the baseline left. It goes to Whatcott. Back outside, 3-point shot, baseline left, halfway down, bounces around, no good. Offensive rebound, count it, and a foul. The 3 by Barton wouldn't go as he checked into the ball game on that last dead ball, but the offensive rebound by Southwick, he puts it up and in, and he will go to the free throw line for a chance for a 3-point play. 9-4 Richfield.
And Southwick, the lone returning starter from that state runner-up team, Sonny, and you can see why he was getting major playing time as a junior. The kid knows how to play.
Free throw good. Sorensen, nice pass from Orton. Whistle and a foul as Sorensen goes in, and he will shoot free throws. Team foul number 4 for Richfield, and we've only played 2 minutes.
And it was a clean block until the last second. Stunny, he brings his arm down, hits the skin, and the refs are going to whistle that every time. It's important. No matter how cool it is to send that ball flying, you need to stick to the fundamentals. Stay straight up, block it clean, and that way you're not going to end up in a situation like this.
Sorensen's free throw up and no good. One more to come. 10-4 Richfield. 6 minutes exactly left to play in the first quarter. Second free throw up. It rims around, no good as well. Rebound Richfield. Empty possession for the Dinos. Here comes Richfield down the other way, down the left side with the basketball. They'll set the offense. Wayman to Yardley. Yardley drives into the paint, stops. Bounce pass underneath. A great look. A great look by Wayman. And he finds wide open Barton for the easy 2, and it is a 12-4 game.
Smooth as silk underneath. Great court vision on display early from the Wildcats.
Warburton kicks it outside. Sorensen drives the baseline. Kicks it out to Bennett down the barrel. 3 good. Bennett with the 3 right down the barrel, and it's a 12-7 Richfield lead. They have the ball. Wayman with it. Drives all the way, puts it up off the glass, count it, and a foul. Sorensen's going to pick up the foul. His first, team foul number 2, and a chance for a 3-point play for Wayman.
And that's something the Dinos need to be better at early on, Sonny. They're allowing too much access to the lanes. They're not trying to force them to a weak side. They're allowing them free reign. They're guarding straight up, not trying to force one singular direction towards help. The Wildcats just have their free pick of what lane they want, and they're capitalizing early.
Wayman averaging 10 points a game with this free throw. He's halfway there. 3 minutes into the game. He has 5. 15-7 Richfield. Dinos with the basketball. Bazzoni in the game for the Dinos. Gives it over to Bennett. Bennett fakes to 3. Same place that he hit it from last time. Give it over to Griffith, who checked in also on the last dead ball. Down low it goes to Mortensen. Spin move in the paint. Won't go. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up again and got it. That's what offensive rebounding does for you. And Ty Mortensen working hard on the glass. It's a 15-9 game. 3-point shot by Yardley. No good. Offensive rebound by Barton. Barton puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound Mortensen.
And the Dinos not playing their best transition defense right now. Able to get bailed out by the missed 3.
Withers with it. Down underneath it goes to Mortensen. Off the glass. Count it. To Mortensen. Gets a rebound. Makes 2 shots. He has 4 in the ball game. It's a 15-11 game.
And they cut it down to 4 as well with that one, Sonny. A great showing by Ty now. He's getting himself going on the offensive end.
Wayman all the way to the basket, whistle and the foul. He took it hard, aggressively, and he gets the call. The foul will be on Case Griffith. Team foul number 3 for the Corbin Dinos. Free throws for Wayman. He has 5, trying to make it 6 and 7.
And he made him pay on the last time, getting the 3-point play. Now trying to add to that total. The first one goes off the front of the rim.
4 for 7 from the line for the Wildcats. 2 for 3 from the free throw line for Richfield. Dinos are 4 for 6. They've lived at the free throw line here in the first quarter. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here. 15-11 to score. Richfield up by 4.
And they've done a good job so far just capitalizing on whatever Carbon is going to them. You don't see them go to one set play each time. They read the floor, read the defense, see what's going to be open, and they make the right movements to open themselves up. They've been able to hit threes. They've been able to drive right to the rim. Whatever they're doing it well. That's what makes Richfield so dangerous. They're fundamentally sound in everything they do.
It seems like they've had complete control of the game, Aiden, but it's a 4-point game.
It is. The Dinos are going blow for blow right now with the Wildcats, but it feels like when Richfield scores, there's just a little more oomph to it. The Dinos scoring quietly while Richfield making an impact.
So at the free throw line for the second free throw is Yardley. Cleaning up the floor. They're doing a little bit of housekeeping.
Yeah, some tinsel from the pom-poms, Sonny.
Wayman will shoot free throw number 2. He missed the first one. Then they called the timeout. Second free throw open good. He has 6. 3 for 4 from the free throw line tonight for Richfield. 16-11 they lead. Bazzoni takes it inside, hands it off to Griffith. Griffith loses control of the ball in a turnover. Number 2 for the Dinos. Fast break the other way. This time the Dinos get back on defense. They swing it around. Back outside it goes to Wayman. Wayman swings over to the right side. Goes to Barton down low. Barton to Southwick. Kick it back outside. 3-point shot. Good. Wayman has 9. He's 1 point away from his average. It's a 19-11 game.
Now, if you'll remember his brother, Griffin Wayman, similar impact on the Dinos last year. He just rains it down from beyond the arc.
Turnover, fast break. They beat the Dinos down again. Layup, no good. Offensive rebound up, no good. Another rebound, no good. Another rebound, good. Barton gets 2 of them, and Southwick finishes with the third. He has 7 in the ballgame, 21-11.
Well, Sonny, like they say, sometimes it's the 4th try that'll do the charm. They're able to put it up and in off the putback from Southwick.
Bazzoni drives inside the lane, puts up a tough shot, and gets it to go.
And Jackson is a star at hitting those contested shots down the lane. He's got a beautiful floater that just goes right over the fingertips of opposing defenses.
Nice play by Bazzoni. And then Mortensen comes over as Wayman goes for a layup. And Mortensen sends that one. You know, you talked about he always keeps it in play. Trying to change the momentum here. He put that thing up by Spanish Fork.
Exactly, Sonny. You took the words right out of my mouth. Sometimes you want to keep it inbounds, but if you need to send a message, that's the way to do it on the defensive side.
And it comes to King, who checked into the ball game. Last dead ball. Down low it goes. Kicks it over to the left side. Prescott, he also checked in, and he hits the 3. I love when a kid checks into the game and makes his presence known immediately. That's exactly what Prescott did with the three. That's a double-digit lead for Richfield.
Yeah, what caught a pair of threes in the contest so far, Sonny? He's raining it down.
3-point shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Richfield. They will get it. The missed shot by Withers. Fast break the other way. Richfield has found some success with a high-tempo offense here. But they turn the ball over. They're first of the ball game. Fast break the other way. Warburton shot up is hard off the glass. No good. A little bit of contact. No whistle. We come back down the other way. Richfield comes down quickly. Dinos get back on defense. 3-point shot. Baseline left. Good. Wayman has 12.
Well, Sonny, when you're shooting the three ball that effectively, the points are going to start totaling in your favor very quickly, as has been the case for Garrett Wayman.
27-13 Richfield. Minute 50 left to play first. 14 fouls on Richfield, 3 on the Dinos. Pizzoni with the ball on the right wing. Dribbles into the paint, back to the basket. Pass down to Withers. Withers tries to get the ball over to Warburton. And a turnover, and then a jump ball. No, they call it timeout, so it will be Richfield's basketball. Turnover for the Dinos, number 4. Minute 36 left to play. 27-13, Richfield with the lead. We'll take a break when we come back.
Step inside the brand new designer home interior showroom on Main Street in Spanish Fork. Everything you need in one place. Hardwoods, LVP, carpet, cabinets, countertops, window coverings, furniture, rugs, and accessories. They carry all the major brands you know and trust. Plus, with professional designers on staff, you'll get the experts to bring your vision to life. Visit dhifloors.com today and request a quote. Designer Home Interiors, where design and style come together under one roof.
The Dinos play here on 95.3 FM, The Peak.
Welcome back. Carbon Dino Basketball, 95.3 The Peak. This is where the Dinos play. 27-13. Richfield with the lead. They have the ball. Minute 33 now and running left to play in the first quarter. With it is Wayman. He has the hot hand, 12 points in the ball game. 3 straight threes. Still with it, drives inside. Cross-court pass goes over to Yardley. Yardley kicks it out. 3-point shot won't go by Watcott. Rebound once again, Richfield. They're getting some offensive rebounds. Driving inside, Yardley has 14. The senior doing anything he wants. It's 29-13 Richfield.
And Wayman just having his way. He said, oh, you think I'm just going to shoot threes all night? Nope, here's a drive to the basket.
With the basketball, the Carbon Dinos. Warburton gives it off to Orth, who checked back into the game. Orth drives inside, whistle, foul, and free throws.
And what Orth has done so well for this Dinos offense early on is he's fearless driving to the rim. He knows he might not be able to get a shot off as he goes to the rim, but he knows that he's probably going to get hacked as he goes up, and each time he does, he gets rewarded with another trip to the line.
Free throw up and no good.
His first miss from the stripe for the night, Sonny. He's 4 of 5 on the evening so far. All 4 of his points coming up from the charity stripe. He's looking to continue his dominance from the line.
4 for 7 is a team for the Carbon Dinos. Substitution coming into the ballgame for Richfield is Cord White, the junior. Taking a seat, Derek Barton for the Wildcats. Second free throw up and good. Orth has 5.
And Orth, again, doing his damage from the charity stripe, but he's making it work.
29-14 Richfield with the lead in the ball. Wayman with it. Swings it over the right side. It goes to White. White outside. Swing it back over. 3-point line passing. Good defense this time by the Dinos. Making it tough on Richfield's offense. 15 on the shot clock. Whistle. Foul on the Dinos. Team foul number 4.
Well, Sonny, we're just getting started here in Jurassic Park, but over on our sister station, KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM, the Emory Spartans wrapping up a win over the Broncos of San Juan, 55-42 as the clock strikes 0. San Juan dominant in football, but Emory finally getting their get back in basketball.
That was a quick game.
Yeah, no, I checked because I thought it would be like third quarter.
Yep. Richfield with the ball. They pass it around the perimeter. 3-point shot, offensive foul. Away from the ball. I believe that foul is going to be on Southwick.
And if you can nitpick one flaw in Richfield's game tonight, it has been the excessive fouls.
It is Southwick, his second. Dinos with the ball. With it, it's Sorensen. Sorensen bounce pass to Mortensen, back to Sorensen, whistle, and another foul on Richfield, and more free throws for the Dinos.
Yeah.
Free throw line to shoot 2 will be Caleb Sorensen, the senior, averaging 4.5 points per game.
Now, Sonny, he's 0 of 2 on the night. He shoots 43% from the line overall. That's an area where he really wants to improve as he gets to near the midpoint of the year.
First free throw is up and good. Caleb with his first points of the ball game, 29-15 Richfield. 11 seconds left to play first quarter. Friday night will be in Green River. Talk about that here in a second. Second free throw up by Sorensen and good as well. So he hits them both. Dinos now 7 for 10 from the free throw line. 29-16. Richfield with the ball. Wayman picked up there by Bennett. Now swings it over to the left side. It goes. And the quarter ends. They didn't get a shot off.
No,
Nevertheless, we played a quarter here at Carbon High School. The Dinos leading Richfield leading 29-16.
And that was just the Wildcats trying to get into their normal methodical offense, but without the time to do so, and as a result, unable to get a shot off.
Wayman with 14 points, Southwick with 7. 21 of the 29 points from the two seniors, having a great night of basketball so far after one quarter.
That they are, Sonny. You got to calm down those shooters outside because right now Richfield raining it down. You got to throw at least a double team at Garrett Wayman, but when you do that, you're opening up a few other players around the floor. And that's going to be a little dangerous because Richfield full of ball players.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's 29-16. Richfield with the lead. Ball belongs to the Carbon Dinos when we come back out to start the second quarter. We'll set who's on the floor for you for the Dinos as soon as they come out. As we said, Friday night here on 95.3 The Peak, we will be in Green River. The Dinos playing Green River.
And it's always fun to see those cross-county rivalries that don't always get played. Later in the year, we're going to be seeing Emory and Pinnacle, so Carbon and Green River kind of filling that for the Dinos. Going to be an emotional game for the Pirates, of course, fresh off the loss of a beloved teacher and the mayor of the city in a tragic car crash. We wish them nothing but the best.
So the Dinos playing Green River on Friday. Pregame show 6:30, tip-off 7 o'clock. You will be in Emory on Friday night.
That I will. Get to see a familiar foe there, Sonny. South Summit come to the Spartan Center.
Dinos with the ball. With it, it's Warburton. Back to the basket in the paint. Kicks it outside to Bennett. Bennett back to Warburton. Shot clock 22. Plenty of time. Over to Orth on the baseline. Back out to Warburton. Drives inside. Puts up the shot. No good. Tipped up by Mortensen. No good. Rebound Richfield, and they're playing good defense.
That they are, Sonny. They're solid on offense, but on defense, too.
All the way to the basket. Shot off the glass, and then a foul is called. And I'm not sure if they called goaltending here or not. Did they?
Does not look like they did, just calling the foul. But again, Ty trying to send a message with an empathetic block, swats it against the backboard, but also catches some skin on the arm of Wayman. He's going to get 2 free ones.
First free throw up and good. 15 points for Wayman. 4 for 5 as a team for Richfield. The free throw line, 1 more to come. This doubling up the Dinos, and they do. 31-16 the score. 16 points in the ball game for Wayman. Dinos with a basketball. Bennett. Down low it goes to Orth. Point blank shot good. Nice pass by Bennett. And good position for Orth to get the easy 2. He has 7, 31-18.
Yeah, he knows how to position himself in the post, set himself up in the most advantageous situation. It showed on that basket.
Yardley swings it over to the right side. Whatcott with it, swings it back over on the baseline. Here's a 3-point shot. That's a little high and long. Rebound, offensive rebound by Barton underneath. Can't get it to go, and the rebound comes down to Mortensen. 2 shots for Richfield. Couldn't get it to go. Fast break goes to Sorensen. Out of bounds, off Richfield, and the Dinos will get it. He lost his balance going in for the layup. It went out of bounds off Richfield. Dinos get it on the baseline.
And Caleb's lucky that one touched the ground first, or else that was heading right towards him.
Sorensen with it. Between the circles, goes right side, gives it down to Bennett. Bennett in the paint from 10, no good. Whistle, foul on the ground on Richfield. Team foul number 1 on the quarter. Foul is going to be on Whatcott.
And Whatcott just gets his elbow a little too far into the stomach of Ty, pushes him back, going for the board and the box out, but a little too aggressive. Ty does a good job selling it at the end. Carbon gets to retain possession as a result.
Second foul on him. Warburton drives inside, shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Wayman. Wayman brings it up the floor, past the half-court stripe, comes right side. Cross-court pass goes to Yardley. Yardley slings it over. Three-point shot by Whatcott is good. He has 6. 2 threes in the ball game, 34-18.
Now, what's setting Richfield apart right now is those arcing rainbow passes across the perimeter. They're doing everything they can to get the most open shot, and they're taking some risky passes, but the Downs just unable to collapse on them.
Knocked out of bounds off Richfield. Dinos will throw it in on the baseline underneath their own basket with 6:14 left to play. They actually called a foul. Foul's on Wayman, his first. Team foul number 2 for Richfield. Bounce pass goes down low to Bennett. Swings it back outside. Shot by Mortensen. No good. Said he got hit on the wrist. No call. Richfield ball.
And with that tape on his wrist right now, Sonny, you'd expect that he'd be able to feel that contact as well, and he obviously did, but no call from the official, who definitely have a better angle than us up here in the booth.
Perimeter passing for Richfield. Yardley drives inside. Ball knocked away, picked up by Barton. Barton outside to Wayman. Swings it over to the right side, Whatcott. Back over on the baseline. 3-point shot up and no good by Yardley. Rebound out of bounds. And it'll go to the Dinos.
And a good job by Bennett boxing out, fighting for the rebound, but knowing when to let go on the attempt to pull it down. It gets tipped out by a Wildcat, and instead the Downs get to go the other way.
34-18 Richfield. Sorensen with the ball, swings it over the left side. It goes to Bennett. Bennett down to Mortensen underneath the Warburton, knocked away out of bounds off Richfield. Dino ball on the baseline.
And Warburton just getting hit hard no matter where he goes in the paint. He's a very consistent driver, but tonight, Richfield doing everything they can to try and scare him away, but he just does not back down.
Warburton with the ball, 3-point line, dribbles in. Nice bounce pass over to Orth. He can't finish. High off the glass. Rebound comes down to Richfield, knocked out of bounds off Sorensen. Richfield will have the ball. They'll throw it in front of their own bench with a 16-point lead with 5:16 left to play here in the first half.
And Richfield just collapses the paint so well, it's near impossible to get a shot off in the painted area. The Dinos need to break it out a little bit, get something going from the high post and outside, because right now your normal drive and take the shot just isn't working.
Yardley drives inside, shot up, no good. Rebound Dinos. Here they come the other way, 3-on-2. Warburton kicks it outside Sorensen. He'll take the 3, baseline left, good. Nice assist by Warburton. Nice finish by Sorensen. He has 5. 34-21 Richfield.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about, Sonny. You work it to the perimeter, you drive inside, collapse that D, kick out to your shooters. You're going to be able to make them pay.
Once again, perimeter passing for Richfield, showing some patience. Drive on the baseline. Ball hits the back of the basket. They give it to Richfield with 4:30 left to play. Substitutions for the Dinos. Coming in will be Cash Withers. Bazzoni also into the ball game, and Case Griffith. Coming out will be Warburton, Orth, and Sorensen.
And the last ball didn't hit the back of the backboard, batted down by Bennett. Sets Richfield up on the end of Carbon on the baseline.
And in it comes forward Richfield. 15 on the shot clock, still plenty of time. Wayman with it. Gives it out to Yardley between the circles. Swings it over to the right side. Wayman back to Yardley, over to the left side, back to Yardley. Back to the left side. Whatcott, 3-point shot, good. He has 9. That's his third 3. 37-21 Richfield. Jackson Bazzoni all the way. Beautiful pass to Mortensen for the easy 2. That was a textbook fast break for the Carbon Dinos. Mortensen has 6. 37-23.
Yeah, the Dinos are doing a good job scoring, but Richfield just answering back with higher value buckets. 3-point plays, 3-pointers. You look at Whatcott, he's got 4 threes in the contest, Sonny, for 12 points. He's raining it down on the Dinos, as is Garrett Wayman. He's been held quieter here in the second, but still, you can feel his impact on the floor.
Wayman misses the 3. It hits the shot clock. Ball goes over the Dinos, full timeout. We'll take it with them. 37-23, Richfield with the lead here in the second quarter. Carbon Dino basketball, 95.3 The Peak.
I was hoping to talk to someone about updating my insurance policy.
I am able to understand complete sentences.
That was a complete sentence?
I didn't understand that.
Can I just talk to a person?
No one talks to humans anymore.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
I hear you. Why don't we review your coverage with a super check?
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
Carbon Dino basketball continues on 95.3 The Peak.
Welcome back. Carbon Dino basketball. Dinos have it right now. With the basketball, it's Withers. Mortensen swings it outside to Griffith. To Bozzoni, three-point line, drives at the free throw line, kicks it back outside to Bennett. Bennett on the right wing. Still with the basketball, works his way into the paint, spin move off the glass, and won't go. And the rebound comes down to Richfield's Barton. Ahead it goes to Wayman. Wayman finds a little gap, and he traveled. It's a good call.
That's a very good call, Sonny. I was rooting for it up here because it was a very blatant travel at that. Not one of those ones you can maybe mistake, but the Wildcats get stuffed up on a fast break. A rare sight for him to see him mess up in that open court situation.
37-23 Wildcats with the lead here at Carbon High School with the basketball. It's Withers. Gives it outside to Mortensen. Mortensen right side. Now swings it over to Bozzoni between the circles. Tries to go around the screen. Good defense by Richfield. Kick it back outside. With it, it's Withers. Bozzoni, 12 on the shot clock. Bozzoni loses possession, gets it back. Gives it to Bennett. 8 on the shot clock. 3, good. From the left wing, Bennett hits it for 3. His second 3. He has 6. 37-26 Richfield. 2:41 left to play in the first half.
And he catches the ball off balance, takes a second to steady himself, and then pulls up with the 3 and makes the Wildcats pay.
Richfield sets the offense up. Yardley to Wayman, thought about the 3, gives it back to Yardley. Yardley drives in, kicks it back outside to Wayman. Cross-court pass goes to Barton. Barton on the baseline. Back over to Yardley. Yardley throws it off Bennett with 4 on the shot clock.
That was
Richfield will throw it in on the baseline.
That was a smart move by Yardley. He felt himself trying to tiptoe that line, about to fall out. Instead, throws it off the thigh of Bennett out of bounds, but Richfield has to hurry and get a shot up, or else this 35-second shot clock going to go away.
Warburton and North check in. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, Warburton. Nice pass ahead, and then I thought it looked like a beautiful pass, but you have to give Yardley credit. He got back on defense and knocked that ball away. I thought it was going to be an easy 2 for Carbon.
Well, Yardley was a star football player for the Wildcats, and his instincts for hawking the ball down showed on that play.
Bozzoni drives in, kicks it outside. Ord for 3, left side, no good. Rebound, Warburton underneath, working hard in the glass. Battle for the ball, scramble for it on the ground. We got a jump ball, and it will go to Richfield.
And, I like the amount of time they waited before calling that jump ball. There was still an active scramble for it. He lets them get physical, but he doesn't let them get too physical and start a brawl. I like that call by the official.
Bennett will come into the ball game. Also Mortensen. Checking out will be Bozzoni and Withers. Griffith for the Carbon Dinos. And it comes to Yardley. Yardley to Wayman. Wayman takes it left side, picked up by Warburton. Minute 46 left to play, first half, 37-26. Richfield with the lead in the ball. Yardley drives in. Nice little shovel pass down underneath the White, who checked in on the last dead ball. White has it in the paint, stops, kicks it back outside to Barton. Barton from the free throw line. Off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound by White. He got up high to get that rebound. Jump ball, Dinos basketball.
And the Dinos respond to that last jump ball with one of their own. They get to go back the other way, and a good defensive possession from Carbon. They're trying to cut this one into single digits before that clock strikes 0 and we move into the halftime break. They want to make this as manageable as possible, and they've done a good job battling back here in the second.
Yep. Mortensen with the ball, 3-point line. Swings it over to Orton on the right wing. to Bennett, down the barrel. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Richfield. They come the other way. Dinos get back on defense. White with it on the left side. Whatcott with the three, no good. Rebound Warburton. Dinos come back the other way. High-paced game so far tonight here at Carbon High School. Orth for three. No good from the left baseline. Rebound underneath goes to Bennett. Offensive rebound and a whistle and a foul on the ground. Team foul number 3 on Richfield. The Dinos will throw it in on the baseline.
And Richfield's played a much more disciplined quarter defensively in the second. They were racking up fouls in the first 2 minutes of the game, but now they've really settled themselves.
Only 11-point game. 3-point shot for the Dinos. Up, no good by Withers. Offensive rebound by Bennett, and he'll put it up and in. Bennett has 8 in the ball game. It's a single-digit lead now, 37-28. The Dinos have kind of been just working their way back into this game.
They have. They haven't done anything too fancy, and they haven't panicked, and that's the big thing. They've stayed calm, they've stayed composed, and stuck to what they do best.
2 seconds difference on the shot clock, game clock. Barton with the ball, top circle. Whistle and the foul. That's a good foul because it's only foul number 2 on the Dinos. They'll have to throw it in on the side. Dinos have 2 more fouls to play with 14 seconds left to play here in the first half. Shot clock off.
Yeah, my only gripe with that is it does give Richfield the last shot guaranteed.
Yardley finds a little gap. Ball loose and a travel.
Well, I'll eat my words there, Sonny. The Dinos going to have a chance at the last shot with 3 seconds left. They have to advance it pretty quickly, standing at about the 3/4 court mark. They've got 3 down. 1 set to receive is Warburton.
3 seconds left. Carter has it. 1 second, half-court shot at the buzzer. Off the glass and almost went. But it didn't, and we have played a half of basketball, and Richfield comes to Price. They play a good first half of basketball. They lead the Dinos 37-28. When we come back, we will have the Castle Valley Orthodontics halftime show. Don't go anywhere. 95.3 The Peak. This is the place you need to be for Carbon Dino Sports right here. Castle Country Radio, 95.3 The Peak.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
We're not going out on a limb when we say,
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen. Fantastic food, fun atmosphere. Known for their made-from-scratch pizzas, Juniper has the very best pastas, burgers, salads, wraps, hoagies, paninis, appetizers, loaded sodas, desserts, vegan and vegetarian options. Dine in for lunch or dinner, Tuesday through Friday, 11 till 8. Saturdays, noon till 8. Order online at juniperkitchenutah.com with DoorDash delivery. Stop beating around the bush for a great meal.
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen and Price.
You're looking for somewhere you could be proud to work. Komatsu is looking for you. Komatsu is a leading manufacturer of construction, mining, forestry, and industrial heavy equipment. Komatsu currently has openings for seasoned welders, journeyman electricians, and MSHA certified electricians, as well as master machinists. At Komatsu, not only will your skills be rewarded with competitive wages, but you'll also enjoy benefits like a robust 401k plan. Grow with Komatsu. Go to komatsu.com or call Tanner at 636-6150.
The more things change,
the more they stay the same.
Yes, Mr. Automotive has a new building in Huntington.
But that just means the services they offer just got better.
Detailing and mechanic work are being added to the already great service Mr. Automotive had already offered.
And all deals are still done with the owner at the lowest prices possible.
New building, same best prices, and more auto services. Go to MrAutomotiveSales.com or stop by the dealership, 21 South Main, Huntington. Mr. Automotive, the best for less.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
In the heart of Carbon and Emery counties, Quick Realty is here to help you make the right move. Experience the future of home buying with our Matterport 3D tours, giving you an immersive look at your potential home from anywhere. Meet our dedicated team of local professionals, just real people who care, walking you through every step of the way. As a Zillow Premier and Realtor.com specialist, Quick Realty is your trusted expert, handling everything from residential, commercial, and mountain properties to property management. Your dream home is just a call away. Let Quick Realty help you find it.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Welcome to the Carbon Dinos Halftime Report, brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. Call 637-2222 and schedule your free consultation for a smile that will last a lifetime.
Welcome to the Castle Valley Orthodontics Halftime Show. 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight here at home against the Richfield Wildcats. It's halftime, and the Richfield Wildcats lead the Carbon Dinos 37-28. Now, last night, Aiden, you were here for the Lady Dinos.
Oh, yeah, and they were able to dominate their way to a victory over the Wildcats of South Summit. One of the first games Coach Blake booked heading into this season, as we all remember last year's thrilling second-round playoff game against South Summit. Dinos falling in heartbreaking fashion in double overtime. Now able to get their lick back on the Wildcats, Sonny. It was a great showing. They come away with a 57-29 victory. They blanked them in the fourth quarter. Love to see that both times South Summit has played the Dinos. They've had a scoreless quarter, but the girls' team coming away with the win.
Good deal for the Lady Dinos here, like you said, 37-28, Richfield with the lead over the Carbon Dinos. We'll take a look at some scores from around the state. Aiden, you have some?
Yeah, we'll take a look first over at our sister station, KOAL, 107.3 FM and 750 AM. A very quick game happening over there, only running about an hour and 15 minutes as Emory defeats the Broncos of San Juan 55-42. Another upcoming opponent of the Dinos down big at the half as Provo holds a 46-17 edge over the Rabbits of Delta. South Sevier up over Grand 43-31. Canyon View leads Manti 32-28. And at the end of one, North Sevier up over Mazer Prep 23-13.
That's some scores from around the state. Lots of basketball going on here on a Wednesday night. Take a look at the scoring for Richfield in the first quarter, led by Garrett Wayman. He had 16 points in the first half. The senior having the game of his life, 16 points.
Yeah, and we remember his brother, and I talked about it earlier, Griffin Wayman last season. It always felt like he saved his best games for against the Dinos. He was raining down threes, and now Garrett continuing on that family tradition. He's got 16 going into the halftime break. What a game so far from Garrett.
Watcott has 9 points in the ball game for Richfield. He's averaging 15 points a game, so he's on pace to hit his average. Southwick has 7. And Barton with 2. So Richfield has had only 4 people put the ball in the basket, but it's enough to have them with a 9-point lead. But, you know, the game seemed like it was getting away from the Dinos, but you look up here at halftime, and it's a single-digit game. This game is still anybody's.
No, it's been the start of the quarters that have been the doom for the Dinos. They let Richfield get themselves out big, build some confidence, but then something about the 4-minute mark always seems to turn the tides in favor of the Dinos, whether it be the sharp free throw shooting or Kyler or Ty Mortensen going on a 4-0 individual run, or Logan Bennett doing what Logan Bennett does best. The Dinos have found a way to keep this one competitive, down only single digits at the halftime break.
Richfield 5 for 6 from the free throw line. They have 6 turnovers in the first half. Take a look at the Dinos leading the way for the Carbon Dinos. Logan Bennett. He has 8 points in the first half. The senior forward averaging 11 points per game, so he's on his way. And a good first half for Logan. Like we said, he's just full of energy. He's all over the floor.
He is. His defense is really spectacular, but what set him apart tonight is his ability to grab the offensive boards and either go back up strong and put it in or kick it out to an open teammate. What's something we've seen that we don't normally see from him is he's taken a few more threes than we normally are used to seeing from him, but he's made them work. He's making the Wildcats pay for leaving him open behind the arc.
Kyler Orth has 7 in the first half, and Kyler kept the Dinos close at the beginning of the game by working hard in the paint and going to the free throw line. That's how he got half of his points, was at the free throw line in the first half, and he kept them close early on.
He did. He was a key contributor in keeping them in this contest in the first quarter, making his earning at the charity stripe. But when you get points, you can't complain one bit. He's done an excellent job so far. Again, his defense has been stellar as well.
Ty Mortensen has 6 points. Good first half for the senior, a couple of blocks. And then with 5 points, Caleb Sorensen. And then Jackson Bozzoni with 2, Donnie Prescott with 3 for the Carbon Dinos for a total of 28 points. They were 7 for 10 from the free throw line, 8 turnovers in the first half. That's the halftime stats for you. We're about a minute away from second half action. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, Carbon Dino basketball. You have been listening to the Castle Valley Orthodontics Halftime Show.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Carbon Dino basketball continues on 95.3 The Peak.
Welcome back into Carbon High School basketball here on 95.3 The Peak. Moments away from the start of the third quarter as the Dinos find themselves down by 9 to Richfield, 37-28. Aiden Mortensen, Sonny Buskerini on the call for you today.
So we're ready for the start of the second half, and here we go. Richfield with the basketball, and they'll get it first. They now go right to left on your dial. Dinos will go left to right. Bounce pass down low. Shot point blank, no good. That little kind of baby hook won't go for Richfield, and the rebound comes down to the Dinos.
And if you're going to go up against Ty in the paint, you have to take some kind of hook shot because you're not getting anything regular off against Mortensen.
Southwick just couldn't get it to go. Dinos with the ball to Orth. Bounce pass down to Sorensen. Gives it outside to Mortensen, and a nice pass down to Orth for the basket. That was a great assist and an easy 2. It's a 7-point game, Aiden. It's 37-30.
And the Dinos playing calm as can be, and that's working to their benefit.
Shot from 15, no good. Offensive rebound underneath. Shot up won't go again. Nice board by Spell. He couldn't get it to go. And then a turnover for the Dinos. We come the other way. Nice defensive play that time by Wayman. Wayman on the right side. Then he throws it right to Warburton. Turnover right back. Carter ahead of the pack. Lay it up and in. Carter gets his first 2 points of the game. It's a 5-point game, 2-possession game for the Dinos. Here they come.
And a great read by Carter. Tips it away and sets himself up on the break. That's what he does oh so well.
3-point shot down the barrel. Up and no good by Southwick, and a whistle. Foul on Richfield will come the other way.
And they're going to call it on Hudson Spell, Sonny. That's his third. He had to spend a bulk of the first half on the bench due to early foul trouble. Picks up a quick third one here. It's decision time for Coach James. Do you play him the rest of the third, or do you reserve him for the fourth?
Richfield's came out in the third quarter, I feel, rushing some shots.
They're not playing with the same zen that they played with in the first half.
Mortensen down in the paint. Pass goes lower to Orth. He can't get the reverse layup to go, but he gets his own rebound. Scramble for it on the ground. Bennett comes up with it, and then Wayman steals it. We come the other way. Wayman with it. Picks up his dribble.
And the turnover was a no-win situation for Bennett. He's on his knees. Either he gets the travel or tries to pass out.
3-point shot, no good. Rebound, Orth. Here come the Dinos the other way. To Sorensen. Past a half-court stripe. Picked up there by Wayman. Hands it off to Warburton between the circles. Guarded by Yardley. Picks up his dribble. Worth in the paint. Back outside to Warburton. 18 on the shot clock. Drives inside. Whistle and a foul on the ground. Referee points to the ground. That will be team foul number 2 on Richfield. The Dinos will throw it in on the baseline. Checking into the ball game, Derek Barton.
And definitely a foul. Warburton taking a lot of contact to the face, kind of whips his head back. But the Dinos get a fresh shot clock, and they get a setup out of bounds.
37-32, 5:36 and running left to play third quarter. Orth to Sorensen on the baseline. Underneath it goes to Mortensen. Shot no good. Air ball. Rebound comes down to Richfield. Woodcott with it. Swings it over to the left side. Barton. Barton goes to Wayman. Wayman on the baseline. Left side. Finds a gap and puts it up and in. Beautiful play by Wayman. He has 18 in the game. 5:16 left to play third quarter. 39-32 Richfield.
And a quick turnover for the Dinos on the other end. Richfield calming down after a rocky start. Now they're getting to push the other direction.
With the basketball, the Wildcats, they turn it over. But then Richfield gets it right back. So 2 quick turnovers. Shot up, point blank, no good. Rebound Dinos.
And a good job settling the seas by Kyler Orth. Corral the rebound, slings it upfield to Sorensen.
Sorensen, a runner in the paint, no. Won't go when the rebound comes down to Barton. We've said his name a lot, cut him off the bench. He has 2 points, but he's done a lot more than just score tonight.
No, he's been the ultimate team player tonight, Sonny. He's doing all the little things right, and that's what's keeping Richfield ahead.
Woodcott with it. Wing on the right, gives it outside to Wayman. Just left of the circles. Now goes to the right side, picks up his dribble. Back over it goes, down underneath. Low on the baseline, Southwick. Ball knocked out of bounds. Richfield ball 7 on the shot clock. Substitutions for the Dinos. Checking in will be Withers. Also checking in Griffith and Bazzoni. Coming out, Warburton, Sorensen, and Orth.
And Richfield hurting for points right now, Sonny. They've been held scoreless in the first half of the third quarter.
And it comes for Richfield. Yardley with it. Bounce pass over to Wayman. 3-point shot, baseline left, no good. Rebound comes down to Bazzoni. He loses it. Goes to Bennett. Here come the Dinos. Richfield gets back on defense. Cross-court pass too high for Mortensen. He had the right idea. Mortensen just out of his reach. And a turnover for the Carbon Dinos. It goes back to Richfield with 4:06 left. And a 7-point lead for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Mortensen tries to do his best Blake Griffin impression. Soars up there, just can't get his fingertips on it. Instead, soars right over his head and out of bounds.
Yardley swings over the right side, goes to Wayman. Back to Yardley. Thought about the 3, changes his mind. It goes back over the right side to Wayman. Wayman throws it away. Turnover. Picked up by Bennett. Ahead of the pack. Off the glass. Good. Layup for Bennett. He has double digits, 10, 39-34. Back to 5. Favor of Richfield.
And see, he's the calming force, but he brings the energy while doing it. Logan Bennett doing everything right now.
Swing it over to the left side. Here's a 3-point shot by Barton. That's an air ball. It goes back to Richfield with the hustle. They get the offensive rebound. Turnaround shot from 10 by Southwick is good. He has 9. 41-34 Richfield.
That's worrying for the Dinos, Sonny. Southwick's a player who just needs to see the ball go through the basket once and he can take over.
Out of bounds off Carbon. Bennett saying, I got pushed. Referee says no. Richfield ball.
I got to give the credit to these officials, Sonny. They've been doing an excellent job today. They've kept the game physical, but they've also made the right calls when they needed to. I love seeing this crew for any game.
Wayman with it. Whistle. Think we got something on the floor. We do. We got something laying on the floor. The referee's going to clean it up. They'll throw it in on the side.
It's more of those pom-poms, Sonny. That's the first time we've seen a pom-pom-based stoppage this season. We're used to seeing blood. Blood's been a major factor early on, but not pom-poms.
And you don't want to see a slip and an injury. Good job by the referees. Down on the right side. Shot just inside the 3-point line. Counted by Southwick. He has 11. Beautiful shot. 43-34. Richfield back up 9. 2:42 left to play third quarter. Cash Withers with it. Gives it down to Mortensen. Back to the basket. Moves inside. Shot blocked. Whistle and a foul. Blocked it, but the referee said up. He got him on the hand. 2 free throws.
And the Richfield Loyal not happy about that one, Sonny. They're right below us. And the Dino student section responds in kind. They're letting chance if you can't do that rain down on the Wildcats.
Got him with the body is what the referee says. It was clean up top, and we'll have 2 free throws. Free throw number 1 is good by Ty Mortensen. He has 7 in the ball game.
He shoots 87% from the line this season, Sonny. That's good for third best amongst the squad. Love what we're seeing from Ty from the stripe.
Man, when you have somebody that plays great in the paint, shooting free throws at that percentage, that's just a plus all the way around for your basketball team. He makes them both. He has 8. 43-36, 7-point lead for the Dinos. We have a whistle. We have, I think, a warning on the Richfield bench, I believe.
That's what it's sounding like based on fan reaction.
Not sure,
but that would be a call that would make sense here. They're getting a little mouthy with the officials.
And it comes for Richfield with the basketball. It's Yardley. Between the circles, bounce pass goes to Wayman, back to Yardley. Yardley between the circles, swings it right side. Back to Yardley, back to Wayman. They'll play catch at the three-point line. Good defense by the Dinos. Caught for 3. No good. Rebound Orth. Orth to Bozzoni. Here come the Dinos. Richfield gets back on defense. Bozzoni to the three-point line. Drives into the paint. Spin move outside to Orth. Three-point line right. To Withers. Swings it over to Griffith on the left side. Back over it goes to Orth. Orth on the baseline. Picks up his dribble. Bounce pass underneath. Shot up point blank. No good. But there for the offensive rebound is Mortensen. And he'll put it up, and then he has 10. It's 43-38. Back to 5 again.
Call him Mr. Clean, Sonny, the way he's cleaning these offensive boards up.
Richfield ball. Minute 39 left to play third quarter. Big first quarter for Richfield. Since then, the Dinos have controlled the game. Shot up and no good. Rebound Carbon. They led by 13 after the first quarter. They led by 9 after the second. It's down to 5. Shot up and no good by the Dinos and rebound Richfield. It's Yardley. Good. Bring it up the right side, down the right side, and he kicks it to Barton. Barton to Wayman. Wayman takes the deep 3 from the left side. No good. Out of bounds. Dino ball.
And that was a tough one to call from up here, Sonny. Both players seemingly tapping the ball at the same time, but the officials likely say going in favor of the Dinos. They've whittled this down to a 5-point lead, Sonny. At one point being doubled up by Richfield. How the tables have turned here in quarter number 3.
Warburton comes in for Bozzoni. Warburton with a basketball. Picked up there by Wayman. Goes to the free throw line. Swings it over to Orth on the left baseline. Finds a little gap. Beautiful move. Little shovel layup off the glass. Orth has 11. It is a 3-point game. Under a minute left to play in the third. Here come the Dinos. Wayman in the paint. Bounce pass underneath. Scramble for it. Turnover. Dinos can tie it or cut it to 1. And then they give it right back to Richfield. Quick turnover both ways. Richfield has it. 6 seconds difference on the game clock and shot clock. Caught for 3. No good. Rebound. Out of bounds. Richfield ball. That's a great play by Barton. He knew he could save it, and he saved it right off the Carbon player, Griffith, and it goes out of bounds. That's a heads-up play by Richfield.
That is, and they've had plenty of them, and that's what's helped keep them in the lead despite not playing their best offensive quarter. It's the smart heads-up plays like that that are keeping them in the lead.
Shot clock off. Game clock says 15. Perimeter passing for Richfield. They'll let the clock go down. It's down to 10. Now under 10, 8. Down to 7. Shot inside the three-point line. Up and no good by Southwick. Rebound comes down to the Dinos. The quarter will end. And the Dinos are only down 3.
I think that was a wise move there in the corner by Withers to keep it in check, not try and force anything. He had a duo of Wildcats defenders right on him, and because of that, holds the ball, doesn't turn it over, limits Richfield's opportunities. But Sonny, that was one of the best quarters we've seen from the Dinos.
Only 6 points scored in that quarter by Richfield. The Dinos doubling up with 12. It's a 43-40 Richfield lead as we go to the fourth quarter. Carbon Dino basketball, 95.3 The Peak. This is where you need to be. Castle Country Radio for Carbon Dino Sports.
Having a great local pharmacy that you can rely on is important. At Price Family Pharmacy, transferring your prescriptions is simple and hassle-free. Just call us at 637-3737 and we'll take care of the rest. Need your medication delivered right to your door? We offer free delivery to make your life even easier. Managing multiple medications? Ask about our convenient med packing services to keep you organized and on track. Visit Price Family Pharmacy and experience a team that genuinely cares. Feel better about your pharmacy. Choose Price Family Pharmacy today.
The Dinos play here on 95.3 FM, The Peak.
8 minutes to go in regulation time here at Carbon High School, and Richfield leads by 3, 43-40. As we look at scoring by quarters, 29-16 Richfield after 1. Carbon outscored Richfield 12-8 to make it a 37-28 halftime score. And then in the third quarter, the Dinos double up Richfield 12-6, 43-40 is where we're at. And like we said during play, Richfield had a really great first quarter, but since then, the Dinos have controlled the game. They've inched their way right back into a one-possession game.
That they have, Sonny, and they're 1 quarter away from cementing a win against a Wildcat team who, for the longest time, felt to have Carbon's number.
Mortensen with it on the baseline. Strong move. He goes down hard with a nice aggressive move. Nothing, just good hard play by both teams. He goes down to the ground. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, but what I love in this environment so much right now is that the student section is so involved. Every time they start a chant, they are letting it be heard across Carbon County.
First free throw, no good. Barton picks up his 3rd foul, and that's something to look at because he has came into the ballgame off the bench, and he's done the little things for this team.
Both the Wildcat bigs with 3 fouls, both Barton and Spell.
Second free throw by Mortensen is good. He has 11. Nice evening of basketball for the senior, 43-41. Yardley with the ball between the circles. He'll attack the zone of the Carbon Dinos. Swing it over the left side. It goes to Wayman. Nice pass down underneath. Good defense by the Dinos, though. They recover. Richfield passing the ball around. Ball on the ground. They get it back. 3-point shot by Barton won't go. Rebound. Offensive rebound. Great by Southwick. Shot up and in. What hustle by Southwick to get that offensive rebound. Puts it back 45-41.
And that's what makes Southwick dangerous. He will make you pay for the little mistakes.
Warburton down low, back to the basket. Now comes out of the paint, keeps his dribble alive. Swings it outside to Orth at the 3-point line. Back to Warburton, 3-point line. Now drives inside, puts it up off the glass. No good, foul. Referee said shooting foul to the free throw line to shoot 2. Carter Warburton. Try to cut this lead to 2 with 7:03 left to play.
And Carter, a consistent force from the line, 81% on the season, trying to add to his total. We see him get rewarded on these drives often with trips to the line as he makes the first.
Free throw up and good. Carter's got 3.
Now, a win tonight, Sonny, for the Dinos would mean the first victory over Richfield since 2022, where they were able to defeat the Wildcats 63-55.
Remember that game?
Fair, I don't. I wasn't here.
Swing it down underneath, kick it back outside. Yardley with the ball on the left side. Gives it to Wayman. Wayman drives the baseline. Kicks it outside to Barton for 3. Barton good. Barton has 5. 48-43. Back down the floor come the Dinos quickly. Warburton gives it to Mortensen. Outside it goes to Sorensen. Bounce pass underneath to Bennett. Nice pass by Sorensen. Bennett finishes. He has 12, 48-45 with 6:26 left to play.
An excellent move by Bennett. Gets him to the basket on the cut.
Spell down underneath. Turnover. Dinos get it back. Opportunity to tie with a 3 and cut it to 1 with the 2-point shot. Yardley will come out of the game for Richfield. 48-45 Richfield. We got a good one going here, Aiden. This is going to come down to the nitty-gritty.
It is. It's going to be an exciting finish tonight, Sonny.
Whistle and a foul.
They're going to whistle that one against Barton.
That's going to be his 4th.
Dangerous situation for a player who's come off the bench and had major implications on the game, Sonny. 5 points so far, but he's been doing everything else right. He's a major contributor defensively and in terms of off-ball movement.
Warburton drives inside, spin move in the paint, put it up, no good. Nice play, just couldn't get it to go. Rimmed all the way around the rim, falls out. Richfield with the rebound. Wayman with the ball, picked up by Warburton. Finds a little gap, bounce past the Spell, puts it up off the glass, no good. Tipped up, no good. Tipped up again and again. Offensive rebound again, up and no good by Barton. A whistle and a foul on Carbon.
And if you get that many opportunities to try and tip it back in, at some point the other team, out of frustration, is going to commit a foul they wouldn't otherwise, as was the case as they send Barton to the charity stripe.
Barton playing with 4 fouls. Coach must have told him, don't worry about fouling out. You just play, because he was in there scrapping with 4 fouls to get that offensive rebound and get fouled. And the first free throw was up and good.
playing without a care in the world, Sonny. That's what you like to see from a player with 4 fouls. Regardless of the situation, he's still keeping the hustle going.
Withers, Bozzoni, Griffith into the ball game. Sorensen, Orth, and Warburton come out. 5:43 left to play, 49-45 Richfield. Second free throw up, and it is good as well.
And substitutions coming in as they take Barton out, and in his place comes Garrett Wayman. Sonny, that's a substitution if you're Richfield you're okay with making, because Wayman has been held relatively quiet here in the second half to just 2 points, but he has 18 in the game.
Bozzoni with the ball picked up there by Wayman. Bennett down to Mortensen. Bounce pass underneath goes to Griffith. It just couldn't quite squeeze it in. And it goes out of bounds off Richfield. Dino ball on the baseline.
And I think the difference here tonight, Sonny, that's made the Dinos so much more effective offensively is their half-court sets. They're cutting. You see off-ball motion. They're moving it around the perimeter beautifully. You love what you see as Spell going to pick up his 4th foul off the uncalled-for shove of Mortensen.
Yep. On the inbounds pass. Good call by the officials. Team foul number 4 on Richfield.
One more puts the Dinos into the bonus.
Mortensen in the paint. Kicks it back outside. It goes to Bennett. Bennett loses it, gets it back. Gives it to Mortensen. Back to Bennett. Bennett kicks it outside. Griffith has it knocked away, and a turnover for the Dinos. Here comes Richfield the other way. It's Wayman with it. Wayman at three-point line stops just inside of it. Bounce pass goes down low to Southwick. Back outside it goes to Wayman. Wayman drives inside. Off Richfield. Dino basketball.
Yeah, that definitely bounced off the foot of Wayman. He's not happy with the call, but the Dinos loyal are. They're on their feet here in Jurassic Park, Sonny. With 5 minutes and ticking, the Dinos only down 5 and a timeout called by Coach Brower.
4:58 left to play in the ballgame. Richfield 50, Carbon 45 when we come back. Dino basketball, 95.3 The Peak. This is where the Dinos play. This is where you need to be. Castle Country Radio.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
You're listening to Carbon Dino Basketball on the Peak, KRPX 95.3 FM.
Welcome back. Don't forget Friday night we will be in Green River. Pre-game show 6:30, tip-off 7 o'clock. Carbon in Green River. Join us for that on Friday night. Right here now, 4:58 left to play. Richfield leading 50-45, and in it comes for the Dinos to Bozzoni. Past the half-court stripe, stops between the circles. Now steps inside. Cross-court pass goes for the Dinos. Controlling the ball for Carbon, it's Withers. Withers to Bozzoni. Back to Withers for 3. No. Offensive rebound, Mortensen. No good. Out of bounds. Carbon will retain possession.
And a good job by Ty staying active in the field, Sonny. He's not going anywhere. He plays such an aggressive style of offense and defense. It's fun to watch him fly all over the place.
Bennett swings it over to Bozzoni. Bozzoni to Withers. Back to Bozzoni. Drives inside. Whistle. Body foul on Richfield. It will be Wayman. Team foul number 5, and the Dinos, with 4:27 left to play in the game, will be shooting free throws for the rest of this quarter, and the Dinos only have 1. So the Dinos now can play really aggressive defense. They have 3 fouls that they can give, that they can play aggressive defense.
They've done an excellent job, Sonny, staying calm despite absorbing lots of contact throughout the contest as Bozzoni hits the first. This is going to be an interesting stretch, Sonny, because with how aggressive Richfield has been, that's what's been keeping them in the lead. They need to tone it back just a bit, or else they're going to keep sending the Dinos to the line.
Warburton in for Griffith. Second free throw, no good. Saved by Bennett. The Dinos get another opportunity. It goes to Bozzoni. Bozzoni bumps into Warburton. Controls the ball, however. How he did, I don't know. But there's a baseline move and a whistle and another foul on Richfield. Another push foul That one will be on Southwick, and the Dinos will shoot more free throws.
Now, if there's any player on the Dinos you want to be fouling right now, it is Cash Withers, shooting a team low 33% from the line. Has a chance, though, to bounce back. Those numbers are just that, numbers. It's what you do right now that matters most.
First free throw up and good. I mean, stats, it's still early in the season, so you can change that stat real quick.
Oh, absolutely. Some players start the season, Sonny, with one big game. They are averaging 30 points, and you think they're going to strike the fear into the rest of the state, and that just isn't how it goes after game number 1 or even 2.
Well, Cash walks up to the line and cans them both. 50-48. We got a 2-point game here at Carbon High School. Richfield with a basketball, and it's Southwick. Southwick swings it over to the left side. Barton. It goes back to the right side to Wayman. Wayman stops in the paint. Tries to put up a shot. It's blocked by Mortensen, and they call the foul, and to the free throw line to shoot 2 will be Wayman.
And as much as I want to say that was all ball, that it was clean, it just wasn't. He catches the hand as he brings his arms down, and the official talking to Coach Brower right now saying he caught him on that wrist, and I can see the justification behind the call.
Free throw up and good. Wayman has 19, 16 in the first half, just 3 here in the second half.
And that's been key for the Dinos, keeping this one close, as they have shut down Wayman for the most part. Hasn't had as big of an impact.
51-48, second free throw won't go, and the rebound comes down to Mortensen. Ahead it goes to Warburton down the left side, across the half-court stripe, swings it over to Bozzoni on the right side. Picked up there by Wayman. Now it goes to Orth. Orth back over to the Bozzoni. Bozzoni, three-point line, double-teamed. Bounce pass goes to Warburton between the circles. Picked up there by Barton. Swings it down to the baseline. It goes to Mortensen. Mortensen right baseline. Still with the basketball. Picked up there by Spell. Cross-court pass. Swing it over to Warburton. 3, 2. Mortensen from 10. No good. And the rebound comes down to Richfield. What a defensive stand by Richfield that time. Dinos got a decent-looking shot. Couldn't get it to go. Timeout Richfield. 3:18 left to play. We'll do a game set. 51-48. Richfield with the lead. 5 fouls on Richfield, 2 fouls on the Dinos. That's where we sit, Aiden, with 3:18 left to play.
And on that last possession, Sonny, if I'm the Dinos, I'm going right at Nash Spell. He's got 4 fouls in the game. You're in the bonus. Take it to him, bait him into a contact foul, and send yourself to the line and send him to the bench instead. He stays composed, forces Ty out. They have to move the ball around. They get a good look at the end, but ultimately the Wildcats' defensive stand keeps this one at a 3-point contest, and a wise timeout just in the nick of time by head coach James as they were about to commit a turnover. The Dinos ripe away from a steal.
Leading away for the Carbon Dinos, Logan Bennett. He has 12. Mortensen with 11. Orth with 11. For Richfield, leading the way is Garrett Wayman. He has 19 points. Southwick with 13, and Whatcott with 12.
And he hasn't scored since the first half, Sonny. Whatcott been held quiet.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean you can take your eye off him. We saw it in the first half. He hit 4 threes.
Yep.
He is a sniper from range.
Non-region game against the Richfield Wildcats. This will be the only time in regular season that the Dinos and the Wildcats will play. Quite strange.
It is. We're used to seeing this at least twice a year. Last year we got a 3, including the playoffs.
Right. With the basketball, it's Wayman. Wayman swings it over the left side. Whatcott. Down low it goes. Southwick won't go, and a foul. Foul on the Dinos. I thought that ball was going to go in.
So did I, Sonny.
Didn't quite make the right roll, and Richfield will go to the line to shoot 2.
The Dinos dodge a bullet with the potential 3-point play. Now they're hoping for a few Southwick misses at the line.
First free throw, good. 14 points in the ball game. Southwick, 7 in the first, 7 in the second half. Pretty consistent game. Checking back into the ball game will be Yardley. Coming out of the ball game will be Whatcott. 3:08 left to play. On the floor for the Dinos is Orth, Bennett, Mortensen, Warburton, and Withers. That's the 5 on the floor. Second free throw up and good for Southwick as well. He has 15. Here come the Dinos with the ball. It's Warburton down the left side. Picked up there by Wayman. Swings it over to Bennett. Bennett holds at the 3-point line. Guarded by Yardley. Back over it goes to Warburton. Warburton picks up his dribble. Mortensen over to the right side. It goes to Withers. Back to Warburton. 14 on the shot clock. Finds a gap. Lay it up and in. Carter found a gap. His eyes got big. He's like, man, I found a little seam. He got right to the basket, gets the easy layup, 53-50, 2:34 left to play.
And just inches away from a potential and one as well. Carter doing his best to keep this a three-point affair.
Underneath, the ball goes out of bounds off Carbon. Richfield will throw it in on the baseline, 53-50. Wildcats lead, 2:26 left to play.
And we're seeing some offense to defense substitutions coming for the Wildcats. Yardley comes in for the defensive side of things. Meanwhile, they're throwing Whatcott in for the offense, and you can't blame him. He's a consistent three-point threat.
Yep. And it comes for Richfield. Barton swings it over to Whatcott. Whatcott with the ball between the circles. Back over to the right side goes to Wayman. Wayman picked up by Withers. Goes around the screen. Back over it goes. Whatcott. Southwick. He finds a gap just like Warburton did. And he goes strong to the basket and gets the layup. 55-50. 2 minutes left to play.
The Wildcats content to waste time. They're okay letting that shot clock run down to its last few ticks.
Orth drives in. Whistle, foul, and free throws.
A good drive by Orth. Settle the seas, keep them in this. This is what he did in that first quarter to make sure the Dinos weren't going to get down by too much. He drives in without fear, and as a result, he's able to get to the basket. That's the fifth foul whistled against Barton. He's disqualified from the competition now. That's a blow for Richfield. He was a consistent force coming off the bench early when Nash Spell found himself in foul trouble in the backup big role. He's done an excellent job tonight.
Fouls out with 2 in the first, 5 in the second half. 7 points on the night. Orth's free throw is up in nothing but net. We have a 55-51 game as Carbon has now shot 21 free throws. Second free throw this time won't go. 55-51 rebound Richfield. Southwick with the rebound, gives it off to Yardley. Down the right side he comes, guarded by Warburton. Couple of bumps, no whistle. Drives inside, gives it off to Wayman. He finds a little gap in the lane and does the same thing. So suddenly offensive players are finding the lane to the basket. 57-51, 21 for Wayman. Back the other way, Warburton goes strong. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Richfield. Minute 26 left to play. They lead by 6.
And
They're in no hurry.
You got to give it to the Wildcats, Sonny. They've done an excellent job just finding their groove.
Wayman drives in again. Whistle and a foul. He'll shoot 2.
And that's what felt like they were missing in quarters 2 and 3 when the Dinos were able to really come back and storm back into the contest. Was they weren't driving as much. They were settling for perimeter shots. They were committing pretty sloppy turnovers, and that's a rarity for a normally very fundamentally sound Richfield team. But now down the stretch, they've done what good teams do, and they pulled it all together.
Wayman's first free throw up and good. 11 for 13 from the free throw line tonight for the Richfield Wildcats. Make it 12 for 14. Make it 23 for Wayman. And a timeout called by the Carbon Dinos with a minute 17 left to play. And Richfield leading 59-51. Now, the Dinos are almost at the point now. They have 4 fouls. So the next foul, Richfield will be shooting. So when the Dinos decide if they want to extend this game, they can do it anytime they want to.
They can, Sonny, and you're going to be seeing them go right for the steal off the inbound next defensive possession, and if not, I wouldn't be surprised to see them go right for the game-extending foul. The problem with that tonight, Sonny, is that Richfield has been so consistent from the line. That's going to make this an even taller task if they want to come back.
Yeah, 12 for 14 from the free throw line tonight for Richfield. We'll do a game set here, 59-51 Richfield. 5 fouls on Richfield, 4 fouls on the Dinos, so we'll be shooting free throws for the rest of this minute 17, I believe, left here in the fourth quarter. Quite a game tonight.
That it is, Sonny. Even the stars are out across the court. We see Santa Claus sitting in the stands, bringing some holly jolly cheer to the Castle Country and Carbon High tonight. Could be a good luck charm if the Dinos are wishing for a win for Christmas.
So it's 59-51, Richfield with the lead. Carbon with the ball. And it comes to Warburton from Bennett. Orth in the game, Mortensen, Withers. That's the 5 for the Dinos. Gives it over to Bennett on the right wing. Bennett kicks it outside. Withers for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Wayman. Minute 4 left to play. 59-51. Richfield up 8. Down under a minute.
And looks like the Dinos not going to go for those game-extending fouls right away.
Foul on Warburton. And free throws for Wayman. I don't think there's anything wrong with that foul.
I don't think there is. I just don't think it was a foul.
There's 30. They had, 25 seconds on the shot clock. There's 54 on the game clock. You're down 8. It's time to extend the game now. I see nothing wrong with that foul.
Yeah, I see nothing wrong with it. I just don't agree with the call.
Free throw up and in.
Especially when it's Garrett Wayman who gets to go to the line, son. He's got 24 on the night.
He's going to have the ball in his possession. There's no doubt about that. Makes them both 61-51. Bennett for 3. No, won't go. Rebound, Wayman again. Whistle, travel, turnover, Dino basketball.
So the Dinos getting a lucky break on the travel call. They'll get a setup along the baseline following the missed 3 by Bennett. Truthfully, if I'm the Dinos, I'm going to try and find Bennett again. He's been the most consistent three-point shooter this evening.
42 seconds left to play. Warburton with the ball. Back to the basket. Outside of Withers. Deep 3. No. Off the back of the iron. Rebound comes down to Mortensen. Whistle and a foul. Mortensen will go to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. Foul is on Whatcott.
And Withers,
that's his 3rd.
Withers pulled that one up from a different zip code, Sonny. That was midway through Price Canyon as he tries to cut into the deficit, but a good offensive board by Ty. That's who you want to see at the line in this situation, one of the more consistent shooters, but he misses the first.
Free throw no good. 61-51. The score remains with a half a minute left to play. Shot clock will be off. Second free throw. It's no good as well. Rebound. I think we're going to have a jump ball. We do, and it will go to Richfield.
And the Dinos just not giving up. They played relentless in this final frame, breaking out the press despite the 10-point deficit, still trying to cut back into this contest.
Carbon cut that lead to 3 at the end of the 3rd quarter, but Richfield has answered the 4th quarter bell. They lead by 10 and a whistle and a foul and free throws. Yardley will go to the free throw line looking for his first points of the game. With 22.8 seconds left to play, and the Wildcats up 10.
And despite what the score may say right now, Sonny, this game's been much closer throughout. It's these game-extending free throws that have made the deficit what it is.
Don't forget Friday night, we will be at Green River. Pre-game show, Landon's Diesel Service pre-game show, 6:30. Game time, 7 o'clock. Join me for Carbon Dino basketball this Friday night. First free throw up and no good. Second free throw up and good. 26 points in the ballgame for Wayman. 15 for 18 for the Richfield Wildcats from the free throw line tonight. The Dinos 16 for 24.
So both teams being very reliable from the line, but Richfield more so, and that's a big part of why they have the lead they do.
Orth outside of Withers, he'll take the 3. This time it's good. Cash Withers has 5. 62-54, under 10 seconds left to play. Whistle and a foul on the Dinos.
And the Dinos still trying to keep this one going. We've seen crazier things happen, Sonny. Not yet a foregone conclusion, especially if the Dinos can keep hitting that deep 3.
Trey Yardley comes to the free throw line, still looking for his first points. He has 1. He hit one of the 2 free throws. First free throw up, good. Now he has 2.
Yeah, missed his first, but since then, seeing that ball go into the hoop has done wonders for his nerves as Richfield calls the defense back. Only one player on the free throw shooting side of the floor. 3 back for the Wildcats.
Second free throw good as well. Richfield goes into the prevent defense. Dinos for 3. Bennett hits it. He has 15, and that's how the game will end. The final score tonight here at Carbon High School, it's Richfield 64 and the Carbon Dinos 57. You're listening to Carbon Dino Basketball on 95.3 The Peak. This is where you need to be for Carbon Dino Basketball, Castle Country Radio. We'll take a break when we come back. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union postgame show.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emory, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Plumbing issues don't happen every day, but when they do, it's good to know that there's a plumber you can trust right here in the Castle Country. The Swell Plumber has over 30 years of experience and has proven that he's reliable. Here's what some customers have said about the Swell Plumber.
Kurt was amazing. He came out to the house the same day and got quotes to us very quickly.
Kurt kept in touch with us with updates as things progressed. I was definitely pleased.
For residential and commercial plumbing, go to theswellplumber.com and book your appointment today.
Picture this. A sudden burst pipe, flames engulfing your kitchen. Disaster strikes when you least expect it. But fear not, because Restore Wizard of Price is here to save the day. Their team of restoration experts is ready to tackle any fire or flood emergency from start to finish. They're not just here to fix the damage, they're here to restore your peace of mind. Don't let disaster catch you off guard. Call Restore Wizard of Price, 637-9165. Restore Wizard, the magic of a fresh start. The time is now to join the JN Auto Experience. Browse quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs at our Price or Huntington lots. JN Auto can even help you get financing. Get fast, expert mechanic service to keep your vehicle running smoothly. Treat your car to a spotless wash or make it shine with professional detailing. Even rent a car. All in one convenient stop. JN Auto. Driven forward.
Welcome to Emory and Carbon Animal Health, where Dr. Jensen and his staff greet you and your pet with caring smiles. Our exam rooms are clean and inviting. Our accredited doctors offer many procedures, including examinations, surgery, dentistry, and boarding. Schedule an appointment today. 2 locations to serve you. Emory and Carbon Animal Health. Animals big and small. We care for them all.
It's fun! It's our favorite place.
Strike up family fun for everyone. Gateway Lanes. Families that play together stay together. And Gateway Lanes is your center for fun, snacks, and great food. So let Gateway Lanes do the cooking with open and league bowling year-round and Club Bowl Thursday night, 9 till 11:30, with unlimited bowling including shoes. Since 1989, Helper's Hometown Bowling Center, Gateway Lanes, South Main Street in Historic Helper, and bowlhelper.com. Let's roll.
Our home flooded when the refrigerator line broke. We felt helpless, didn't know what to do. Our neighbors told us to call On Call Restore. They really came through for us.
Serving all of southeastern Utah, they're fast and professional. 24/7 emergency services for water, fire, and mold. They even do emergency board-ups. And as a licensed insured general contractor, they do the remodeling as well. Call for a free quote, 650-1092.
Bringing you peace of mind during the worst of times. Call On Call, 650-1092.
We'll be on our way.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emory, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Carbon Dino basketball continues on 95.3 The Peak.
Welcome to the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union postgame show. Final score tonight, Richfield 64, Carbon 57. Tell the listeners a little bit about the Spirit card for Eastern Utah Community Credit Union.
Now, Sonny, let me tell you, this is one of the best promotions you're going to find in banking and credit unions in general. What this is you're able, if you are an EUCCU member, to go to any branch of your choice, go in and say, hey, I want to get my hands on a Spirit card. They'll take down your information, and with the same day credit card processing, they're able to get it to you right away. And Sonny, let me tell you, as a proud former Spartan, I carry the Dinos with me wherever I go.
The Spirit Card at Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Thank them for sponsoring our post-game show, and then we'll take a look at stats tonight. First, we'll look at Richfield, scoring 64 points, leading the way. Garrett Wayman, he had 26 points tonight, 16 in the first, 10 in the second. Just a standout performance for the senior.
Yeah, he was on fire early and often, Sonny. He was making the Dinos pay inside, outside. Felt like whenever he had the ball in his hands, he was making Carbon pay. And, you know, you got to love when you have a player like that who is liable to go off at any given time.
Southwick had 17, 7 in the first half, 10 in the second. Good night for the senior Southwick as well.
That it was Southwick. Once he saw the ball go in the basket, it was hard to stop him from there on out. Always electric to watch his high-flying antics along the court. A balanced scoring effort, 7 in the first, 10 in the second half.
Whatcott had 12 points in the ball game. The senior also a good night. Then we had Barton, who came off the bench and had 7. He fouled out with 1:57 left to play. He had 7 points, but he did so much more in other areas of the game than just scoring.
No,
he came off the bench tonight. Was huge for Richfield.
His impact was in every other aspect of the game. He was flying all over the place on defense. He kept the ball moving in this potent Richfield offense. He found the open shooters, and he was a key contributor as to why they were able to pull away in the end.
You circle the stat, 4 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, and that is going to be a big boost for any team. And the Dinos had their fair share of offensive boards, but it felt like Barton was doing it in a bigger way.
Yardley had 3 points tonight for the junior. They shoot 17 for 20 from the free throw line, and tonight Richfield comes away with 13 turnovers. We'll take a look at the Carbon Dinos leading the way for the Dinos tonight with 57 points. It was Logan Bennett, 15 points, 8 in the first, 7 in the second. Nice night for Logan.
That it was, Sonny. Up to 15, has the 3 at the end to bring the deficit back to single digits. He was consistent throughout the evening, doing what the Dinos needed to do. We talked about it in the pregame show that he is a spark plug for this Dinos team. If he can get going, the rest of the team is going to be uplifted by his energy, and we saw that at several key moments throughout the night.
I liked what Kyler Orth did tonight, 12 points in the ballgame, but he was aggressive, going to the paint. Got rewarded, went to the free throw line, hit his free throws. Good night for Orth. He had 12.
That it was, Sonny. An excellent showing from him. He kept him in it early with those free throw shots, and he's fearless when he drives to the basket, and that's a key difference from what we saw last year. It felt like last year when he started absorbing a lot of contact from opposing teams, he really shirked away from trying to drive in, relied more on his mid-range game. But this year, no fear in his eyes as he goes to blow for blow with some of the biggest names in 3A basketball.
Senior Ty Mortensen had 6 in the first half, 5 in the second, finishes with 11 tonight.
And Ty was a key momentum changer at a few points tonight as he came up with big block time and time after again, something that got the fans on their feet, the bench excited, and the players on the court ready to keep going.
Carter Warburton, 4 in the first half and 2 in the second half, so he finishes with 6 points tonight for the senior.
And a good showing by Carter. He played a very similar role to what Barton did for Richfield. He was doing everything else for the Dinos. He'd bring it down the floor. He'd conduct the offense. He would find his openings and take them when he could, but for the most part, he was just being unselfish throughout the contest.
Sorensen had 5 in the first half, and Withers had 5 in the second half, both of them scoring 5 on the night.
And we talked about them pregame. They have their impacts in very different or in very similar ways. Both are big 3-and-D guys. Both of them shoot it very well. Both of them defend very well, and that was on full display in half 1 and half 2 for both of these players.
Pizzoni finishes with 3 points tonight for the Carbon Dinos for a total of 57 points. They shoot from the free throw line 16 for 24. And they finished tonight with 16 turnovers.
And if you're going to circle any stat to nitpick, despite being a pretty good turnout from the line, you want to see those numbers just a little bit higher. The Dinos last year struggled heavily, but this year they've really been able to put it together. You just want to see them take that next step when it comes to getting those free points and not letting any possessions go to waste.
Yep. The final score tonight, once again, Carbon Dinos fall short, 64-57, scoring by quarters, Aiden, after 1. Richfield led 29-16. Richfield had a great first quarter of basketball, but the Dinos answered back. They cut into it slowly. They were The Dinos outscored Richfield in the second, 12-8, to make it a 37-28 halftime game.
And it feels like Richfield always starts off hot, but then once they build that big lead, they taper off and they start coasting. The Dinos take advantage of that, and they make it a much more competitive game heading into the half.
Then in the third quarter, the Dinos outscored Richfield again. It was 12-6, 43-40, Richfield after 3.
The Dinos double up the Wildcats in that frame. A great showing, and it gave us a lot of hope for how this was going to be going down the stretch. Unfortunately, Richfield put things together and played a stellar fourth quarter.
Then in the fourth quarter, the Wildcats outscored the Dinos 21-17. Final score 64-57. Richfield with the win over the Carbon Dinos. Dinos dropped to 3-4 on the season, and Richfield will go to 4-2.
And a hard-fought 4-2 for Richfield. Lots of tough teams they have played early on. The Dinos, no exception to that, as they have just the Dinos have surpassed expectations early on in the year. I'm excited to see what happens come region play, because this is a region, Sonny, where even the region champion is going to have 2 or 3 losses, because there's not one distinct, clear-cut number one team. Last year, when were in this region, we saw it with Canyon View. They were the de facto team in the region, followed by Richfield and then Manti. This year, it's going to be a toss-up. Emory has good nights, but they have bad nights, as do the Dinos, the Cougars, and the Templars. It's going to be a tough challenge throughout, and it's going to be who shows up most consistently and does the little things right that's going to make all the difference in the world.
Quite a different look in the region this year. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be exciting to see who comes away with this region championship. The Dinos, as we said, dropped to 3-4. Richfield goes to 4-2. Now, we'll have rankings coming out pretty soon.
Yes, those will come out December 19th. Will be our first glimpse at the RPI rankings.
And as we said before, Friday night, Carbon will be traveling to Green River. We will be there for that. The pregame show 6:30, tip-off 7 o'clock. So be with us on Friday night. As you said, listen to us on 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play, Castle Country Radio, and you can also watch us.
Hey, you can also watch us live and in color, or go back and watch any of the Dinos competitions. Those are available over on YouTube. You go over to that search bar and you type in Castle Country Radio Carbon. That's where you're going to get access to live streams like this, as well as all other Dinos content. So much to be had. And running up to the Sutherland's broadcast booth, Sonny, we are about to be joined by head coach Taylor Brower.
We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have Coach Brower on the air for you guys. Once again, the final score, 64-57, Richfield with the win. Don't go away.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emory, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
What the Utah Miners Hospital offers is relatively unique in the country to help take care of people who have really dedicated their careers, their lives to hard work.
I have torn rotator cuffs in my shoulders. Honestly, I don't remember everything I've had done. I think I've had to wait 10 minutes one time. It's amazing that there's a fund out there. You have no medical bills.
If you're ready and you need us, please give us a call. We're happy to help.
You're listening to Carbon Dino Basketball on the Peak, KRPX 95.3 FM.
Welcome back into the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union postgame show here on 95.3 The Peak. This is where the Dinos play. Carbon falling 64-57 to the Wildcats of Richfield. To talk about it, we're now joined in the Sutherland's broadcast booth by Dinos head coach Taylor Brower. Coach Brower, always a pleasure. Thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
So hard-fought loss there to Richfield, but I think this was a game that we can see the improvements that were made over the offseason and now early on into this season. You guys had moments where you looked like you were unstoppable out there.
Yeah, we play well in spurts. I mean, in basketball, it's a game of runs, right? So as long as you can withhold the runs that they produce, then, and as long as you produce your own run, then we're fine. There were moments where we just couldn't get over the hump of getting past them.
Yeah, and it felt like when Richfield felt like you were right on the nip of their heels when they were up by only 3. That's when we saw some of their best performances. But early on, felt like Richfield was starting to pull away. But then Kyler Orth got involved. And one thing we noted here in the broadcast booth this year, he feels like he has no fear as he drives to the basket. He doesn't shy away from contact.
No, one of the things that Kyler Orth is really good at is driving to the hoop, and he's that type of player, and he's one of the few players on our team that does that very well. And so I've told him over and over and over, like, look, don't settle for outside shots. Go to the hoop, get free throws, get fouls, because that's what he's good at.
And speaking of free throws, tonight you were 16 of 24 in the contest. That's a pretty good percentage for your team. Are you wanting to see a little bit more from the line?
Yeah, our goal this year is to shoot 75% or above. And tonight, in the last couple games, we haven't shot very well, but we shoot a ton of free throws in practice. We just got to make sure we're mentally there when we shoot them.
Now, looking at the halftime stats, Richfield had just an absolute burst coming courtesy of Mr. Garrett Wayman. He had 16 at the half, but you guys really clamped down on him in the third and early fourth quarters. What was the game plan adjustment you made at half to keep him more contained?
Well, our original game plan was to not switch off of Southwick, and one thing, and I got to give it to Coach Janes, like he realized that, and so because of that, it allowed open driving lanes for Wayman, and so because of that, he was able to get to the hoop a lot. And so in the second half, we went to a zone, which then stuck Ty Mortensen at the rim and allowed him to protect the hoop a little better.
And that's what Ty does so well. He's averaging about 4 blocks a night early on in the year. And there are moments where it feels like he goes on little individual runs by himself. He'll get a block and then he'll score, get another block, go down and score again. He's such a consistent force down low, and he does it all without fouling. That's special to see from a very defensive-focused player.
Yeah, it's really good. I wish he would shoot a little more on the outside, and I wish he'd take a little more realize that he could be a really good scorer. He could average like 15 points a game if he really wanted to. But yeah, defensively, he's definitely our anchor on the defense.
Yeah, and in terms of rebounding tonight, Coach, you guys did a good job, but Richfield was able to lock up a lot of offensive boards in the later stages of this game. What's the plan going forward to kind of limit those offensive rebounds coming from the opposition?
Well, we just got to do a better job of boxing out and going for them. A lot of times we stand around, and one of the things that Richfield's been very good at over the years is offensive rebounding and going and crashing the boards as well. So we just got to do a better job of practicing that.
Now, this upcoming slate of games for you guys is pretty interesting because it feels like we're just playing teams who were in our region last year but weren't this year. You've got Juab, Delta coming up, and most of these coming on the road. Why do you think it's important to play road games early on in the year, especially when you have a reduced region schedule?
You know, one of the things I tried to do this year is I wanted to make our preseason harder than our regular, like our region, because I knew going into region that if we had a hard preseason, that our region would be way better and we could play better. So and the teams we're playing, like Delta, Juab, Richfield, like I've played against them for years and coached against them, and I think they're great programs, and it's a good gauge of where you actually are as a program. And so I contacted the coaches very early on when I made the schedule and wanted to schedule their games.
And those are teams like Richfield who are very sound in their fundamentals. That's what I feel like Richfield does best, is no matter what they're doing, they're fundamentally sound in it. And that's something that you guys have really made strides in early on in this season. You've had moments where things have looked a little hectic, but tonight it felt like the half-court offense especially was really firing. You had off-ball movement. You had great cuts to the hoop. That looked like a very set-up offense.
Yeah, we're trying to space the floor a little better and create more room for people like Kyler Orth and Logan Bennett to drive to the hole, but we've also got to do a better job at like kicking the ball and making sure that we get the best shot possible. One of the things we've been struggling with is we drive to the hoop and then we throw up like contested layups, and we've got kids that are sitting outside of the three-point line that are waiting for the ball and they don't get it, and so we've got to make sure that they get the ball. So
yeah, now let's take a look to the upcoming region slate, about a month away now, and we were talking about it. This is a region this year where it feels like even the region champion is going to have 2 or 3 losses because every team feels like they can beat everyone else.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough region. I'm not overly stressed about it, though. I know that our kids will come and play, and, I mean, we got to look for, I mean, the two, for me, the biggest ones are definitely Manti and Emory, and if we can beat them twice, then I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, I think you definitely have a good chance against both of those squads. Emory up and down this year, as is Manti. You guys have a real opportunity to make some noise in 3A. Now, Coach, before we let you go, is there anything you want to leave Dino Nation off with?
Nope, just come to the games when you can, and we appreciate all you do.
Coach Brower, always a pleasure. Thanks for taking the time to come talk to us. We really appreciate it.
Yep, no problem.
Again, Coach Brower joining us in the Sutherland's broadcast booth. The Dinos fall tonight to the Wildcats of Richfield, 64-57. We'll take one more quick break and then be right back to close this broadcast out. You're listening to 95.3 The Peak. This is where the Dinos play. This is where you need to be. We'll be right back.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emory, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Golfers, get ready for year-round fun at Swing and Swear. Step into the action with over 43,000 world-class courses to choose from. No passport required. Rain or shine, you can tee off indoors. Multiple bays, club rentals, tables, chairs, and concessions. It's the perfect spot to practice your game, celebrate with friends, or spend time with family. From the serious golfer to first-timers, everyone is welcome to join the fun. Swing and Swear, located just off Ridge Road. Call 299-6200 to schedule a tee time today.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Smith. After 6 years as a nurse, I've learned that sometimes our bodies just need a little extra support. That's what IV therapy can do. It can help you bounce back quicker after an illness, recover faster after a workout, ease migraines, and even improve focus and energy. Think of it as giving your body a direct line to the hydration and nutrients it needs to feel its best. I'd love to help you find the right blend for your goals. Reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram at wellness.iv.utah.
You're listening to Carbon Dino Basketball on the Peak, KRPX 95.3 FM.
Welcome back, Carbon Dino Basketball here on 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play. Once again, the final score tonight. Richfield comes away with a 64-57 win over the Carbon Dinos. Dinos drop to 3-4. Richfield moves up to 4-2. Good interview with Coach Brower. He always comes up. It's always great to talk to him.
Yeah, he's a fantastic coach to work with, as are all the coaches at Carbon, whether it be basketball, football. I love the coaching staff we have here, and they've been part of the big reason we're seeing a major culture shift here at the athletic department at Carbon High.
I will be in Green River on Friday. The Landon's Diesel Service post-game show will start at 6:30, tip-off 7 as Carbon battles Green River. You will be at Emory.
I will. The Spartans taking on someone we've seen early on in the year. South Summit coming to the Spartan Center. Going to be a good showdown. Hopefully, the Wildcats aren't making threes as effectively as they were at home.
So once again, as always, the high school basketball, Carbon Emory in the area on Castle Country Radio. There's no other place to be except 95.3 The Peak for Carbon Dino Basketball, also KOL 107.3 FM and 7:50 a.m. Also Drive Time Sports. Jordan will keep you updated on all the local sports going on in Carbon and Emory. So it's a great show to listen to Monday through Friday, 4 to 5.
And don't forget, Sonny, USU Eastern basketball on KOAL coming up right around the bend as they get ready for Scenic West play beginning in the new year with a showdown against Salt Lake Community College. We'll be there with live play-by-play coverage.
Absolutely. So anything else?
Go Dinos.
Go Dinos. Once again, the final score, Richfield 64. The Carbon Dinos 57. We will see you on Friday night in Green River. Have a great night and